You slowly come back into your senses, feeling your body regain its strength as if it had been frozen in a deep sleep for a long, long time. It takes a while, but after drifting in and out of a persistent state of slumber, you finally manage to open your eyes and suddenly find yourself looking at a strange but beautiful sight. Above your head, a pair of distant moons stare on as ancient watchful eyes, while stars gracefully tell you how very far from your home world you've become. Your memory of how you ended up here is fuzzy, but finding out where you are seems to be a far more pressing matter at the moment. So, you put your hands on the cold, barren ground and push yourself up to stand, leaving handprints in the gray soil. You are standing in the middle of an unknown and seemingly abandoned planet. Around you, you can see the remains of what was probably once a civilization, as well as weapons left behind by those who may have fought an ancient battle. Despite being lost, you feel no fear, only a sharp pang of sadness in your chest that only grows bigger the more you venture deeper into the battlefield. After walking for a while with no clear destination, you spot a glowing figure amid the dark debris left behind in this place. You stop dead in your tracks and stare at the mysterious figure for a moment. With a courage you didn't know you still had within you, you call out toward the figure, uncertain. To your surprise, the figure turns towards you and immediately begins walking in your direction.
I have been looking everywhere for you. How long has it been since you woke up? You must have been so frightened, being all alone in this place.
As the figure approaches you, you're able to distinguish more of its features, which ultimately reveal it to be a young humanoid wearing clothes resembling those of a prince. Their head and wrists are surrounded by bright halos, and behind their back falls a long cape that vaguely resembles the light tail of a comet.
Sorry I'm late. I should have come to pick you up sooner. Yes, for your requested appointment. Don't you remember?
You shake your head sideways, admitting to being clueless about such information.
Well, don't you worry about that. Sometimes the summoning of souls affects their memory, so I'll just fill you in. I'm Antares, your wish-fulfilling agent. I am here to answer to your call.
Suddenly, you recall a memory of wishing upon a star from your window. Life had been unkind, and hope slowly dwindled away. So, in a desperate act, you asked the sky to change the reality you found yourself in. You didn't expect it to work this well, though. A flood of questions rushes through your mind. Will you be able to go back? Where are you exactly? How much time has passed? Antares notices your reaction and gently places a hand on your shoulder.
Hey, don't be scared. You'll be able to come back safely after we sort out your reality alteration deal. That's right. So just focus on remembering what was that you wished so desperately for. Can you do that?
You stay silent for a moment, listening to your thoughts, trying to recall the wish you once entrusted to the sky. At last, you simply nod to Antares.
Great! Then let's head to the office. This is not a place for a fragile being such as you to roam around so carelessly.
In the distance, you hear an ominous roar, though you can't tell if it's just the wind clashing with the ruins or something else entirely. Antares doesn't seem concerned by the noise, though.
Let's just go now.
Antares takes your hand, and you notice how cold it feels, almost like porcelain. Beneath the glove, you can just make out the faint structures of joints. They are not quite human. You and the mysterious figure walk in silence, following a path that feels too precise to be random, each step revealing more of the planet's forgotten soul. Along the way, you glimpse ancient altars, well-preserved structures, and even faded murals still clinging to crumbling walls. The two of you arrive at a strange door, standing alone in the middle of the path. Antares releases your hand, and confusion washes over you. There's no wall, no structure, nothing to anchor it. The door is simply suspended in place, like a forgotten secret. Antares opens the door without hesitation, and a searing light floods out, overwhelming your senses. You instinctively squeeze your eyes shut. When the light fades and you open your eyes, you find yourself inside the office Antares had mentioned before.